Hey guys, what's up? Chris here for BeerGeekNation.com. Today, looking at a very special release, kind of a year release coming up here. I believe the end of November. Usually it's Black Friday they release this beer from Goose Island. This, my friends, is the 2016 Bourbon County brand stout. This year's is 13.8% alcohol by volume. This is it, folks. This is the granddaddy of all barrel-aged imperial stouts. This is arguably one of the first ones, if not the first one. When you really look back, when you sit back and think about that, this is the beer that started the imperial stout barrel-aged craze, and that's kind of insane when you think about it. Last year's, they had a bit of an issue with infection, but they made good on it. Goose Island made good on it. If you had your receipt, they gave you all your money back. So good on them. I'm sure that will not happen again, especially, you know, through the issues they had to go with that. So this has always been one of my favorite beers. I'm not going to lie about that. Again, it's the one that got me into barrel-aged stouts. It's just, it kind of blew my mind when I first had it, and it's still doing that for a lot of people. So without further ado, let me get into a glass so you guys know how it smells, tastes, give you the final verdict on the 2016 Bourbon County Stout. All right, guys, the AROMA. Oh, there it is. Haven't had this beer in a few months, probably close to a year actually, but massive dark fruit, bourbon, vanilla, toffee, caramel. A little bit of smokiness from the barrel, some of that toasted coconut coming through, dark fruits, plums, raisins, almost like a juicy cherry or something like that. A little bit of that sweetness to it, a little bit of like a boozy kind of flavor in there. Definitely a massive beer. All right, guys, to the taste. Cheers. Yeah. Right at the front of the tongue, massive amounts of chocolate all over the board. Milk chocolate, dark chocolate, some espresso bitterness in there, toasted coconut, really just coating the tongue, vanilla, a little bit of a char to it. That's from the inside of the barrel. A little bit of smokiness, very subtle, kind of blends with the sweetness. I'm almost to give you like this kind of sweet, like North Carolina barbecue type of smokiness in there. Definitely getting vanilla, a ton of vanilla coming out of this one. Big kind of chewy, dark fruits in the middle of the mouth. Excuse me. Really just big, viscous beer, sweet in the aftertaste, more dark fruits, toasted coconut, vanilla, oakiness coming through in the back there as well. This has always been one of those beers that I definitely get the alcohol in it. You get sweetness, you get some heat, but for some reason, it always works with this beer. You know, it's a big, kind of decadent beer, and it lets you do that. The alcohol does add to some of the sweetness, helps to cut some of the maybe some of the roastiness from the actual base beer itself, but the bourbon barrel just shines in this one. It's absolutely fantastic. All right, guys, so the final verdict on the 2016 Bourbon County brand stout will be available Black Friday. So when is that? The end of November, after Thanksgiving, somewhere in that range. They are doing the variants as well, so look for those if you can get them. They're a lot more hard to come by though. But guys, this is a world-class beer. It's getting an A+ for me. And again, if nothing else, just to step back and really look what this beer has done for the craft beer world as far as barrel-aged imperial stouts is just kind of phenomenal. This year's definitely just as good as it's ever been. Last year's was okay. It was still a great beer. I think this is better than last year's. Getting some more smoke out of this one. Again, it's a sweet kind of smokiness, not like a smoked beer or anything, but definitely getting some char, more vanilla, lots of toasted coconut in this one. Very good stuff. If you like Bourbon County, guess what? You're not going to be disappointed. This year's is fantastic. Pick it up if you've not had it. It's a must buy. So getting an A+ for me. Remember, folks, life's too short. Drink amazing beers. And if you can, please click on the Support Beer Geek Nation right over there. Cheers, guys.